All right, on lane one, we have the Axe-tastic duo. And 2 dudes, 1 target. On lane 2, we have Tim and Colton versus Fozzie Bear.
All right, it looks like our scoreboards may not be working today.
Versus the Slick Jacks.
This is a problem that I constantly have with these dual scoreboards.
Versus Lovely.
As well as it looks like our score ticker is not working.
Versus Burgers and Dogs.
So for the time being, I am going to shut off all of the...
Versus Don't Axe Me. Good luck, everybody, and have fun.
All right, so we're going to shut off all the scoreboards on those lanes. Sadly, they are not working for duels right now. It means we won't have the score ticker either. I am going to try and keep an eye. I'm going to have everything up on my side, and we'll try and keep an eye on the games that are going on, get our scores in them and everything. Well, we're going to start with lane number 3 here. Which is going to be Happa and Slick Jacks. All right, let's see if I can get to the right stuff here. Games. There we go. Now I can see it. All right, so like I said, we're going to start here on lane 3. We have Happa versus Slick Jacks. Getting our practice throws underway. Looks like we're getting a spray down really quick, then we're going to get underway.
Oh, there we go. It wasn't populating at first. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
All right, looks like we have Noel rooting for Albron and Abel Slinker, who I don't actually see up yet, so we're going to keep on where we are. Oh, wait, they're on the lane we're showing. Shows how much I'm actually looking around. All right, so we're getting underway. Throw number 1 for these guys. Let's take a look at that. Let's fix that target over there so we can see everything. There we go. Now we got the full target. All right. We're starting off here. Four, 4, 5, 6 is the call. It's going to have Slick Jacks at 8, Happa at 11. throw number 2. Five, 3, 5, 5. It's going to put Happa up by 5. Going into throw number 3. Ooh, looks like our camera's flashing for us there. Five, 4, 4, 4 is the call there. That's going to bring Slick Jacks back 1 closer. Happa is still up 4, though. Throw number 4. Beautiful throws over here. Looks like both of them are going to be 4-6, 4-6. Six, 4, 6, 4 is the call. Happa's up 4. Going into our final throw. We have Miguel calling a kill shot for Slick Jacks. You think I have it turned up so loud I can hear you? Miss 6-6-5. That's going to give Happa that first game, 50-41. All right, we're going to take 1 practice throw, get into our second game.
He hit something, got it totally out. What the hell he did?
I'm just having a problem with it not.
Press enter.
Right
There you
here.
go. Thank you.
I don't know which lane you were on, but. All right, catching back up on this game. I was taking care of a bit of technical issues. Happa was up 1 at the beginning of that third game, or beginning of that second game after that first throw. I'm trying to look through and figure out if I can get names for our teams here. Not names for our teams. I'll have the names for our teams. I'm trying to get names of the people on the teams. That way I can give a little bit more information here. All right, so right now Slick Jacks was up. We're going to wait for the score on this one, though. All right, 5-6, 4-6. That means Slick Jacks are up 1 going into throw number 4. Now, for anybody that's unfamiliar with duels, we do have 4 people in there throwing at the same time. Each 2 people are a team. They are throwing at the same target. One of the things about duels is you have to throw essentially the same time as each other. So if one person's axe hits the target before the second person is thrown, both will be counted as zeros. Same type of thing that if one person faults, the whole team faults. All right, so that was a 4-6 for Happa and a 4-5 for Slick Jacks. That ties us up 41-41 going into throw number 5. I was going to say 10. We used to play 10 throws for duels. All right, looks like everybody's going up right now. Miss for Happa. Miss for Slick Jacks. That means we're going to go to sudden death for this game. Sudden death works just the same. All teams do, or all players do throw for kill shots. It will be the closest person, if nobody hits, that will get that team will get the win. Miss for Happa. Both about 2 inches away. And it might be at least one. Miguel definitely hit. So Slick Jacks will take this game. Nice hit. Yep. So it looks like we're just having a weird issue right now where the scoreboard is not allowing us to put in a sudden death throw. All right, so we're on hold on this lane. We have a couple others that are getting some work done. The reason we're on hold is the score is not allowing the sudden death throw to be put in, and it defaulted to Happa taking that match. So I'm going to pop away to another lane for right now. See what we got throwing over here. Looks like one of our other second calls is happening over on this lane. Lane 5, we got Kyle and Bird Durant versus Goose, and I can't tell who Goose is throwing with.
On lane 2, can we get Victorious and the Madman versus Lil Liam? Lil Liam versus Victorious and the Madman.
I'm actually going to move. Nope, that doesn't work there. All right. So we're still trying to figure out that one lane. Let's go pull up lane 4. We got Lumley and Kolomaya.
Victor and Evan.
Kolomaya takes that one. We're going to bounce over to lane 2. I know we got some target cams up there, so give us a nice look at what's going on. Gonna adjust these so we can see the full thing. Still got our Jackalope logo up there. Getting some practice throws in first. We're still trying to get lane 3 figured out with Happa and Slick Jacks. Like I said, it is an issue that happened in the scoring system that was not allowing the sudden death throw to be put in. So we're getting that taken care of. All right. Like I said, we're going to bounce to lane 2 for the time being. We have Victorious and the Madman versus Little Liam. Finishing off our practice throws right now. All right, clinking those axes. And here we go on throw number 1. It's going to be a 4-4 and maybe a 5-6. It is confirmed 4-4-5-6. Throw number 2. Looks like a 5-5. And 5-4.
On lane 4, can we get Jason and Brandon versus Blake and Pete? Blake and Pete versus Jason and Brandon on lane 4.
All right. And next throw looks like a 4-4 and potentially a 5-5. We're going to wait for the judge's call on it because that one on the left is very close to that line. Looks like we do have Happa and Slick Jacks getting ready for the third game right now. So the call was 4-4-5-4. Looks like the throwers are going to accept it. That is going to give Victorious and the Madman a 3-point lead. Beautiful throw by Little Liam, though. And it looks like a 6-4 for Victorious and the Madman. Pulling that light out to check on that one. Take a look back over on lane 3. Because we have happening slick jacks. That's going to be a 6-4, 4, and I can't tell that last one over there. 6-4, 6-4 was the call on that.
On lane 6, we're going to have Beers Before 8 versus...
I'm getting called for a match, so I am going to take and throw this just on the view of lane 3. All right. Sorry that took so long. We had to wait for a board change at the beginning of our game. So we're coming back. Looks like we have... I gotta figure out what's going on. So we had Frosted Nips, Shield of Lucifer. We're on our second game. First game was taken by Frosted Nips. Looks like a 5-6-5-4. We're going to wait for the judge's call on it, though. 6-4-5-4 is the call. Four, 3-5-4 is the call on that next one. That's going to move Frosted Nips up 1, going into throw number 3. Beautiful throw. Looks like a 6-4. And that looks like a 4-4. With that, it's actually going to shift the Shield of Lucifer back up 1. 27-26 going into throw number 4. Looks like a 4-4-5-4. That's actually going to tie us up. So tied, going into throw number 5. Again, Shield of Lucifer took the first of the 3. This is number 2. Looks like we're all calling kills. Miss. Might be a miss over there as well. All right, that means we're going to sudden death on this match, which the sudden death button does not show up. Frosted Nips is going to take that.
Sinner and the Saint versus Victorious and the Madman. Victorious and the Madman versus Sinner and the Saint. Lane 2.
Okay.
On
All right.
lane 3, Don't Ask Me versus Lilium. On lane 3. Don't Ask Me.
Lane 1
versus
just finished.
Lilium on lane 3.
All right, let's see who we got
On lane
coming
1,
next.
Lose What Fancy versus Bone In Ribeye. Bone In Ribeye versus Lose What Fancy. On lane 5, we have Steel Boys versus Jason and Brandon. Lane 5, Steel Boys versus Jason.
All right, so I think our only lane running right now is going to be lane number 4 over here. We got Lumley and Cheap and Easy.
And finally, we have.
Then our second game, currently Cheap and Easy is up by 8.
And
They also won the first one.
on lane 6.
So we're going to take a watch on this throw. That does look like it should be enough to give them a win. Lumley is going to take, or not Lumley. I believe Cheap and Easy is going to take that one. And like I said, they took the first. That does move them through. All of our next games are currently waiting on people to finish practice throws, but I think we have lane 3 starting up right now. So we're going to pop up into lane 3. We have Don't Ax Me versus Little Liam. Oh, that was a hit, but they stayed in the board.
Oh.
All right, so that is a drop for Don't Ax Me. Those are so hard to come back from in here. But they were up 1 after the first throw. So we're going to wait to see what the scores are on this one.
Jacks to lane 6. Slick Jacks to lane 6. And on lane 4, Fozzie Bear versus Appa.
Looks like a 4-5, and that's going to be a 5
Appa
drop.
versus Fozzie Bear
So it is only a
on lane
3-point
4.
game. They are still in it. Going into throw number 3. Beautiful hits. Looks like we have a 6-3 for Don't Ax Me and maybe a 5-5 for Little Liam.
Nick and Miguel. Good, thank you.
5-4, 6-3. So that is going to keep our point difference the same. It is just going to be a 3-point match. Little Liam is up by 3. They are on the right-hand side. Great throws all the way across. Waiting for the scores on this one to come back. 6-4. 4-3. That puts Little Liam up 6 going into throw number 5. We'll probably see at least 1 kill shot called from Don't Ax Me over here. I think that was both calling kill shots for them. Oh, 2 misses. And looks like a 4-4. Getting some boards changed on lane 2. This is what all the pounding is going on behind us. But moving over on to game 3 on lane 3. This is our first practice, or our only practice throw. Grab those axes, tap those axes. We're moving on to throw number 1. Again, this is a 1-to-1 match right now. So whoever wins this one will be moving along. Oh, it's a tough drop. But a beautiful throw on the other side. I can't tell if it's a 5-6 or a 6-6. All right, so that was 5-6, drop 6. That means Little Liam is up 5, going into throw 2. Don't Ax Me hit a 4-4 there. 4 is all the way across, so 4-4-4-4. Going into throw 3, Little Liam still up 5. Waiting for the calls on those hits there. Little Liam's got a pretty good grouping towards the middle, but I can't tell where that second axe landed. Looks like it's a 4-4 for Don't Ax Me and a 6-4 for Lil Liam. Tomorrow we will have 2 standard brackets. One morning, one afternoon. Those are going to be Pacific time zone. Our morning matches should start somewhere around 9 a.m. We're going to be running those until they come down to their final 2 throwers, I believe. And then we'll be doing the afternoon one shortly after that. No certain time on it yet. Hopefully starting around 1 o'clock. And that's going to be the same thing, taking it down to the final 2. We're waiting on that second call for Don't Ax Me right now. It is a 5. So that's going to change that to a 5-4. So 6-4, 5-4. Still a 6-point, or now it's a 6-point game. Lil Liam's up 6 going into throw number 3. Move that target back into view for us. That is a drop 6 for Don't Ax Me. And a 6-4. It's going to make it a 10-point match. It's going to be very hard to come back from, but I expect to see double kill shots from Don't Ax Me. So Lilium does take that match. We're going to bounce over to lane 2. We're going 1 for fun. We have Victorious in the Madman and Sinner and a Saint. Beautiful throws all the way across. That is practice still.
Versus Double Dub. Double Dub versus Beers Before 8. Lane 3.
All right, throw number 1 for these guys. Looks like a 5-6 for Sinner and a Saint, and a 4-5 for Victorious and the Madman. Throw number 2. Looks like it's another 5-6 for Sinner and a Saint. And a 5-6 for Victorious and the Madman. Throw number 3. That might be a double 6. And 5-4. All right. Looking at the score, we have Center and a Saint up by 9 with a 6-5. Missed kill and I believe a 6 on the other side.
On lane 1, we have the Bear Axes versus 5 and 9.
All right, I just got called for another match, so we're going to leave this quiet for just a minute, but leave you up on lane 2. This one is a 2-point match right now. I saw Amanda comment in there wants both of these teams to win. Right now, Cheap and Easy is up by 2. This is a very close match, so we're going to wait and see how this last throw goes. Sounds like we have one going up for Beers Before 8. Four miss, hit 6. I think that ties us. No, I'm wrong. 4 miss, hit 6. Is going to give Beers Before 8 the win on that one. Should be 53-45. That's what just came through. All right, going into the next game. Those might be double 12s. Double 12s. 6s for everyone. All right, throw 2. We're tied at 12. Looks like 5-5-4-5. 5-4-5-4. Five, 5-5-4. That puts Beers Before 8 up by 1. 22-21 going into throw number 3. Beautiful hit there. At least a 5-5. And I think that's going to be a 5-4 on the other side. Maybe a 6. I can't tell if that axe turned in. 6-4 and 5-5. That's going to keep our point difference the same. 1 point advantage for Beers Before 8. (32-31). Beers Before 8 up by 1. That might be a double 6. That one is a 6-5. I believe that was 6-5-5-6. So it's still going to be a 1-point game.
Dog versus the Bear Accent.
And I have another game coming up.
There's a dog.
So I'm going to leave you here on lane number 2. All right, sorry about that. I am back. That was my last duels match, so we will have sound for the rest of these matches. Beautiful throws there all the way across. Looks like it's 6-6-5-6. Let me pull up the score of this match so I can see how it's going. We are on the third game in the best of 3, so we do have one win. Right now, Kolomaya is up by 1, 32-31. All right. Throw number 4. Oh. A 6-5-5 drop. That's going to put Kolomaya down by 5. Sinner and Saint is up. So we're going to come to this 5th throw. I would expect to see Kolomaya both going for the kill shots. They do both call it. Sinner and Saint both are staying down. If they can hit double 6s, they will guarantee that win, no matter what Kolomaya can throw. It is at least a 5. I can't see the second one. Oh, double miss.
Lane 6, we have the Axe Tap.
Sinner and Saint are going to be moving on in their bracket.
The Axe Tap duo versus Beauty and the Beast. Lane 6.
All right, so that's going to finish that game off. We're going to move over to lane 3 right now, where we have Double Dubs and the Steel Boys. This is also going to be our 3rd game in the best of 3, so we are tied 1-1. Steel Boys are up 3. Looks like that's going to be a 4-6.
On lane
4 and a
2,
miss.
we have Lucas versus Sinner and the Saint.
All right, that makes it a 9-point game. Steel Boys are up. All right, this is going to be our final throw here. Double Dubs is called 1 kill. That's all they had left. With that throw, Steel Boys are going to take that match. All right, let's bounce over to lane number 1, where we have Lil Liam and Cheap and Easy throwing. This is our first game of best of 3, and we're on throw number 5. Lil Liam is up by 14 right now. This game is going to be pretty much unreachable. Lil Liam's going to take that match by 8, 44-36. Now, I thought these guys were finished up, but they're still throwing over here, so I'm going to jump back in and see what... All right, I guess Double Dubs and Steel Boys are now 1-1. Double Dubs had taken the first match. What we saw was the finish of the second match. This is going to be the 3rd match for them. Throw number 1 coming in right now. Then over here on lane 2. But once I get the scores up, I'll know exactly who's up. We got Kyle and Lucas and Sinner and a Saint. 5-5-6-4. We're going to be tied at 10. Bounce back over to lane 3 as they get ready for their next throw. That first one was a 6-5-6-4, so Lilium is up by... That's the wrong lane. Lane 3. All right, it was 6-5-5-6. Steel Boys are up 1. Let the judge score that. We'll come right back to it. 6-5-6-5 was the call on lane 3. 6-5-6-5 was the call on lane 2. So Steel Boys are still going to be up 1. And then over on lane 2, we have a tie at 21. Beautiful throws there. Looks like it's going to be a 5-5-6-6. That is going to put Kyle and Lucas up by 2, 33-31. Let's take a look back over on lane number 3 where we have Steel Boys up by 3. Double Dubs are calling 1 kill shot. Here come our throws on lane number 3. Steel Boys and Double Dubs. As they missed kill for the Double Dubs. Bounce back over to lane 2. Where we have 6-5. 6-5-6-5. It's going to keep the score difference just the same. Still 2 points up for Kyle and Lucas. We have John Bradley, Garrett Knighting call. Oh, everybody's calling kill shots. All right, here come our kill shot throws for lane 5. That is 2 hits for Sinner and a Saint. Oh, Lucas might have just pushed a little left. Hit, hit, miss, hit. That's going to give Sinner and a Saint the match by 58-52. Going back over to the Steel Boys. Ooh, that target is freaking out. All right. Got it to stop flashing for us. Steel Boys took the match over on lane number 3. So we will go back to lane number 2. Just took a practice throw. We are approaching the end of our bracket here. Looks like we'll have... Oh, no. We still have a few more games. I wasn't seeing all the way through the B bracket. Oh, push those just a little left. Looks like we're going to have 5-5-6-5. Five, 6-5 is the call there. Sinner and the Saint are going to take a 1-point lead going into throw number 2.
We have the Steel Boys versus Blues but Fancy. Steelboys versus Loose but Fancy on
Looks like that's a
lane 3.
5-4 for Center and a Saint. Kyle and Lucas taking their throws. It looks like it's going to be 6-5. Six, 5-4 is the call. Means Kyle and Lucas are going up by 1 right now.
Now 21-20.
21-20 throw number 3. That's going to be a 6-5 for Center and a Saint. Oh, that is a rough hit for Kyle and Lucas. 6 drop, 6-5. That should put Center and Saint up by 4. That is confirmed. Looks like we have 1 kill shot called on for Kyle and Lucas. That might be a double 6 for Center and a Saint. Missed kill shot for Kyle and Lucas. And a 4. That's going to put them down 11 going into the last throw. Looks like a 5-6 for Center and a Saint. That is going to nail in the coffin for this game. They still went for the double kill, even though they could only call 1. I don't know which one we call on it.
Tim and Colton versus Little Ian. Little Ian versus Tim and Colton.
It's going to be a 6-5, 8-2. I think it's 6-5, 8-1. So Center and a Saint take that match. Steel Boys and Loose but Fancy. Let's see if they're throwing yet. They're supposed to be up on lane 3. Looks like they haven't started yet. All right, let's jump over to lane number 4. We got Victorious and the Madman versus Burgers and Dogs. We're in our second game right now. First game went to Victorious and the Madman, 46-36. Second game, we have Burgers and Dogs that is currently up by 9, 39-30. Victorious and the Madman did take both of their kill shots on that throw. It is going to be throw number 5. Like I said, Burgers and Dogs up by 9. We're getting boards changed all around the house right now, so waiting on a few more of these lanes to be ready, and then we'll get going on other matches. All right, fifth throw for Burgers and Dogs and Victorious and the Madman. Those are great throws. Let's wait till the judge scores it. Those are always too close for me to call. It's going to be 4-6-6-6. Burgers and Dogs are going to take that one 49-42. Victorious and the Madman had the double six there, but they were down 9, so it was not enough to catch up. We are going to a third game now. They both have won one.
On lane 5, we have Slick Jacks versus the Axtastic Duo. Slick Jacks versus the Axtastic Duo on lane 5.
All right, practice throws have been completed. Moving on to our first throw here.
Ariana. Where are you? Please report to the check. Yep.
All right, 6-4-5-5 is the score on that first first throw. So that is going to have us tied at 10. The Burgers and Dogs, which are Kyle and Bird Durant, are on the left-hand side. Victorious and the Madman on the left. All right, 4-6 for Kyle and Bird. Burgers and Dogs. Looks like we do have a drop on that other side. 6 drop. That's going to put Burgers and Dogs up by 3. I think the scoring came in wrong on the first one. I don't know if it was a 6-6. But throw 3. Four, 4-4-4-6. That's going to tighten it up to a 1-point game. Waiting for throw number 4. We have Burgers and Dogs calling 1 kill. Initially marked 8-6. Looks like that is the score we're keeping. So confirmed kill and a bullseye for Burgers and Dogs. 5-5 for Victorious and the Madman. Burgers and Dogs are going into this last throw up by 5. This is our third game in the best of 3, so this is the last throw of this match. I expect to see Victorious and the Madman both going up here. Down by 5, they're going to need everything they can. We're just waiting for everybody to figure out what we're doing on that final throw. Looks like we do have kill shots called for Victorious and the Madman. Kyle hit another kill shot, and I believe Bird hit a 4 or 5. That is going to give Burgers and Dogs the match. She hit a 4. Even if they'd hit both kill shots, Burgers and Dogs had 17 points advantage before they threw. Burgers and Dogs does move on. That's 54 to 45. Oh, we're on lane 6. Well, thought we had started. Looks like we haven't yet. So we're going to go lane 5. We got the Axe-tastic duo versus Slickjacks. Slickjacks on the left-hand side. Axe-tastic duo. Looks like Slickjacks did take the first on a sudden death throw. Scores coming in on this one. Looks like 5-4, 5-4. That means we're tied at 9 going into the second throw. Second throw. Looks like Axe-tastic duo has a 4-3. I believe that was a 6-4 for Axe-tastic. Or Slickjacks, I'm sorry. All right, so that was 6-4 for Slickjacks. Axe-tastic duo has a 4-3. That's going to put Slickjacks up by 3. Ooh, that was a good collision in the air. I know at least one of those is a 4. I don't know if the other one stayed in the 5 ring or not. Oh, those ones are touching too. It might be 5-4, 5-4. It is 5-4, 5-4. 9s across the board. That keeps Slickjacks up by 3 going to throw number 4. I looked up and outside, and it is pouring rain out right now. Looks like a 4-4 for Slickjacks and 5-4 for Axe-tastic duo. That's going to bring the margin down to 2. Going into throw number 5. I expect to see at least one kill shot called from Axe-tastic duo. Looks like we have 1 up on each team. Looks like a confirmed 5. And confirmed 6 is what I see. Eight 6, 8-5. Slickjacks takes that match 50 to 47.
Now start throwing.
All right, we're going to pop over into we're lane 3. This is Steel Boys versus Loose But Fancy. First game, we got Loose But Fancy up by 3. They just made throw force, so we're waiting for those scores to come in. It was a 5-6,
Double dubs.
4-5.
Lane 5.
And that means Loose But Fancy is now up by 5.
Double dubs. Lane 5.
All right. Getting ready for throw number 5. We have 1 up, 1 down for Loose But Fancy, and both up for the Steel Boys. It's going to be close. I think Steel Boys might have hit both of theirs. I can tell Jonathan missed his, and it looks like the other axe is a 5. Ooh, that was a big axe drop over there. Waiting for those scores to come in. Oh, it was a 5 miss, 8 miss, or confirmed miss. That gives Loose But Fancy that first one by 2. Bounce over to lane number 2. We've got Kolomaya throwing against Cody and Steven. Kolomaya is currently up by 4 before this throw. 6-6-6-4 is the call on this one. That's going to tighten it up to 2 points, 19-17. We have a 6 Robin Hood here. That's right. Robin Hooded into the bullseye. That other target has dropped all the way down to where we can barely see anything. I can't actually adjust that because I've lost all of the camera view. Oh, double drop. And a 6-5. It's going to be a 5-4 for Kolomaya. Miss for Cody and Steven. We're going to jump back over to lane 3, check out what's going on with Loose But Fancy and the Steel Boys. We have Steel Boys up by 2 in this game. 33-31. Doing some board repairs there. All right, throw number 4. Steel Boys up by 2. Looks like a 5-6-6 drop. We'll wait for the judges' score, though. Five, 6 for the Steel Boys. Six drop. Steel Boys are up 7. Loose But Fancy did take the first one. So if Steel Boys hold on to this, they will take, or they will tie up the match at 1-1. That is a double hit for those kills by Loose But Fancy. And I think that's only a 4-6 from the Steel Boys, which would actually give Loose But Fancy the win. No, Steel Boys took it by 1. I can't do math right now. Steel Boys by 1, 54-53. We're going to bounce back over to lane number 2 as they do their warm-up throws. All right, in the second best of 3, we have Kolomaya up by 2, 21-19. Kolomaya did win the first one. We got 5-4, 6-4. That means Kolomaya is up by 1, 30-29. Throw number 4 coming at us. Looks like a 4-4 for Cody and Steven. It's at least a 5-5 for Kolomaya. $6-5 for Kolomaya. 4-4 for Cody and Steven. That's going to put Kolomaya up by 4. Going into the last throw. Cody and Steven are both going to call kill shots. And we have Nick Kolomaya calling his kill shot for their team. I think we have a miss 5, confirmed miss. Miss 5 for Kolomaya. Confirmed. And a miss. That's going to give Kolomaya the match. They take that game 46-45. Bounce back over to lane number 3. We got a flashlight out over here, so you know it's going to be a close one. We're currently tied in the best of 3 and in this third game. Both teams have won 1 game so far, and right now it was 11-11. This was throw number 2. It's coming in 6-5, 6-6. That puts Steel Boys up by 1. We're going to bring that light back over just to take a look, see if we want to call for a second on this one. Let's go check out what else we have going on. The only other game we have going on, we have over on lane 5, we have Double Dubs and Slick Jacks. They're in their second game, best of 3. Slick Jacks did take the first 55-38.
Tim and Colton versus Kolomaya on lane 2.
Not sure why our targets are still up there. There we go. Right now, Double Dubs is up 11-10. We're going to bounce back over to lane 3, where we have Steel Boys and Loose But Fancy. Still got those flashlights out. We're going to need them on every throw. That's how close these guys are getting right now. 5-6, 5-6 is the call there. That's still going to keep Steel Boys up by 1, 34-33 going into throw number 4. We're calling for a second over on this lane. I'm going to go see if I can fix a camera really quick. All right, sorry about that cutaway. Did actually get that camera fixed over on lane number 2, so we can see everything again. We still have Steel Boys up by 1. This was throw number 4. Every throw, we're pulling the flashlight out. Steel Boys did take that match, which means they are moving on. As you heard, they're getting called up on the next lane right now, lane number 1. We're going to pop back up on lane number 2, where we have Kolomaya versus Tim and Colton. This is our first game. Kolomaya is up 12. There's going to be throw number 4, Kolomaya up 12, 34-22. We have 1 kill shot called for Tim and Colton. Oh, looks like that's a confirmed kill as well as maybe a 6. And then a 6-4 for Kendra or the Kolomayas. Confirmed 6-6-5. Colomayas are up 9 now. I expect to see Tim and Colton go for another kill shot. Colomayas have called at least one.
Steel Boys. 81.
Although I think that was pushed on the wrong side. I don't think they went up. We are fixing that. That was Tim and Colton that called the kill shot, although it was missed. Colomayas will take the first game. Just waiting on the final score. Miss 4-4-6. That gives them the game 55-40. All right, practice throws for our second game of the match. Woo! It's at least a 5-5. And I think it's at least a 6-4. I can't tell if that second one's in the 5. Six, 5, 5-5, I believe was the call there. Six, 5, 5-5. Colomayas are up 1. They did take the first game. Looks like a 6-5 for Tim and Colton. And looks like a 4-5 for Colomaya. 6-4, 5-6. That's going to tie us back up at 21. That looks like a 6-6 for Tim and Colton. And I would say that's probably a 6-5 for Kendra and Nick, the Colomayas. You're getting a really close look at that one. Waiting for our judge to make the call on that one.
Lane 3. Frosted Nips versus Double Doves. Double Doves versus Frosted
6-5,
Nips.
6-6 is the call there. Tim and Colton are going to take the lead by 1. This is game number 2 of this match. We have at least 1 6 there. I think the other one's only in the 5. And I think we're going to call the same there. Probably 6-5, 6-5 on both targets.
All right, on lanes 4, 5, and 6, you can now free throw.
6-5, 5-6.
Free throwing on lanes 4, 5, and 6. How about it?
All right, Tim and Colton are still up 1. It's throw number 5. Looks like we have everybody going up. It's going to be a hit miss. Hit miss. All right, let's go check out lane number 1. Lane number 1, we have Sinner and a Saint and Steel Boys. Sinner and a Saint was up 1. Looks like they had a hit miss. And Steel Boys had miss and a miss. So Sinner and a Saint is going to take that first match. 51-42. Moving on to the second game. Checking out lane number 3. We have Frosted Nips. And Double Dubs. This is their first throw. We're going to come back to lane number 1. This is a bracket still. All right, Steel Boys with the 6-5. Sinner and Saints. I think that's a 5-5. It is 5-5. That looks like a 6-6 for Sinner and a Saint. And I would say a 6-5 for Steel Boys. All right, Steel Boys are up by 1. Sinner and the Saint did take the first game. Looks like that's a 6-5. Oh, that is a drop for Steel Boys. Five drop. I believe that's a 6-5. We're getting a second look on lane number 2 right now. Sinner and a Saint are up 5. Going into throw number 4. Remember, they did take the first game. That's going to be a 5-6. 5-5, 6-5. Sinner and Saint are going to go up 1 more. That has them up by 6. We're probably going to see Zach and Josh call kill shots right here. They are both going up. I won't be surprised to see Garrett and John Bradley stay down. They are. If they can throw an 11, that will secure the game for them. That is at least 11. All right, we're going to bounce back over to lane number 2. I will give the final score. Hit miss on lane 1. So Steel Boys will be dropping down to B. Sinner and Saint are going to take that one. Coming up on Tim and Colton and Kolomaya, Looking like getting ready to go into throw number 5. 36-34. Kolomaya is up 2. This is game number 3 of this best of 3. So we do have 1-1. They're calling for a second on lane number 2. We're going to bring in our head judge, have her take a look. She calls it a 6. That means it's a 1-point match. Kolomaya up 1. Looks like we're all going up. Kill shots for everyone. That target camera's already moving on me. It's at least 1 hit. That is a double hit for Kolomaya. No matter what, that's going to give them this game and the match. That's going to move them along. Shaking everything out. All right, that means we have Sinner and a Saint already ready for our A finals. With Kolomaya beating Tim and Colton, they're going to move on to face Loose But Fancy.
Kolomaya, don't go anywhere. Lane 2, Kolomaya versus Loose But Fancy. Loose But Fancy versus Kolomaya on lane 2. And take a minute.
We're going to jump back over onto lane 3. We have Double Dubs throwing against Frosted Nips. This is their first throw of the second game, with Double Dubs taking the first one 53-43. It's a beautiful throw. It looks like it's 5-4. And I think that's going to be a 5-5. Before that throw, after that first one, we had Frosted Nips up by 1, 12-11. It's a 5-4 for the Frosted Nips. And we got that light out on lane number 3. Taking a look at everything. All right, that one was 5-4 for the Frosted Nips, 4-4 for Double Dubs. Frosted Nips was up 2. This is throw number 3. That sounded like contact. Looks like we have 5-4 for the Frosted Nips. At least a 5-5, maybe a... I'm not even going to call it because it's way too close for me. Ah. All right, throw 3 was a 5-5-4-5. That 5-5 went to double dubs. Throw 4 was 5-6-5-6. Frosted Nips is currently up 1, going into throw number 5. Kill shots have been called, I believe, all the way across. That's going to be a miss for the Frosted Nips. 1 hit here from double dubs. And they get 1 hit. That will give them the match. Which gives them the game, gives them the match. They are moving on. All right. So we're waiting for games to get started here. We are running some practice over here on the other side. Everybody's getting some throws in, seeing how everybody's doing. But over here on lane number 2, we have Loose But Fancy throwing against Kolomaya. Just waiting on these boards to be ready. Giving Kolomaya a little bit of a break, too. They did just come off a game. All right, Loose But Fancy taking their first throw here.
Lucas versus double dubs. Kyle and Lucas versus
And Kolomaya as
double
well.
dubs. Lane 3.
That was a practice throw. Here we go for throw number 1. That is a beautiful throw by Kolomaya. It's at least a 5-6 from Kolomaya. I think we're looking at a 5-5 for Loose But Fancy. 5-6-5-5. That's going to put Kolomaya up by 1 going into throw number 2. Throw number 2. I think that's a 5-6-5-6. 6-5-6-5 is the call. That'll still keep it a 1-point game. Kolomaya up 1. Over on lane 3, we have double dubs and Kyle and Lucas. They just finished their practice throw. Tapping axes. They're getting ready to get started. We're going to try and jump back and forth in between these 2 lanes. Keep both games going for us. We do have a drop from Kendra. And a 5-6 for Loose But Fancy. Over on lane 3, Kyle and Lucas have already taken their throw. Double dubs throw is coming right now. Looks like it's a... I cannot tell for double dubs, but Kyle and Lucas definitely got a 6-6. 5-6-6-6 was the call. Loose But Fancy did go up 5 with that drop there. That's going to be a 5-6. And that one is hard for me to tell, but it's at least a 5-5. Six five was the call on that other lane. Double dubs taking their throw. Double Dubs does go up one here. 21-20. I'm going to bounce back over to lane number 2. Where Loose But Fancy is up by 5. Throw number 5. With 1 hit kill shot. And a 6 and a miss. That is going to give Loose But Fancy the match by 3. 49-46. Bouncing back over to lane number 3. Double Dubs and Kyle and Lucas. That is super close. Hard for me to tell from where I'm at. 6-5. 6-5. 6-5, 6-5. That means Double Dubs is still up 1. Throw number 4. Over on lane 2, we're getting a practice throw in. We'll come back to them shortly. Throw number 4. The 5-4 for Kyle and Lucas. And a 6-4 for Double Dubs. First throws of the second game. We're going to wait for the call, but Loose But Fancy might have a double 6 here. Looks like Kolomaya has a double 5. Six, 5, 5, 5 is the call. That's going to give Loose But Fancy a 1-point advantage. We're going back over to lane number 3 with Double Dubs and Kyle and Lucas. Double Dubs up by 2. It is the 5th throw, and kill shots have been called. Miss for Double Dubs. Going to wait and see the throws from Kyle and Lucas. That is definitely a hit by Kyle. Which should give Kyle and Lucas the first game, 56-42. Bouncing back over to lane number 2, we have Loose But Fancy up by 4. That last throw was a 4-4 for Kolomaya, 5-6 for Loose But Fancy. That looks like it's going to be a 5-5 for Kolomaya. And too close for me to call on that other lane, on that other. But I believe it's a 6-5 for Loose But Fancy. 4-5 for Kolomaya. Double Dubs and Kyle and Lucas getting their practice throws in right now. Back over to lane number 2 as they're still throwing in an actual match. Loose But Fancy are up by 6, and they did take the first game. This is a B bracket game, so winner moves on. Loser does end their run right here. That is a drop by Loose But Fancy. And a beautiful throw, 6-5 by Kolomaya. If that doesn't tie us up, we're going to be back within 1 point, I believe. 6 drop for Loose But Fancy, 6-5 for Kolomaya. So it is a 1-point game going into throw number 5. Let's take another look over at lane number 3. They just took their first throws. That's how the axes have landed. Again, we got those flashlights out. All right, lane 2, everybody's calling kill shots. It's a hit by Loose But Fancy. That will give them the match. Loose But Fancy do take that one. All right, back over to lane number 3. 6s across the board was the call. This is row number 2. Looks like a 6-4 for Kyle and Lucas. And maybe a 6-5 for Double Dubs. (6-4) for Kyle and Lucas. 5-6 for Double Dubs. That does give them the 1 point advantage going into throw number 3. Now, Kyle and Lucas did take the first game. They did actually have double kill shots there at the end. All right, that is 6-6 for Kyle and Lucas. 5-5 for Double Dubs. That changes the lead by 1. Kyle and Lucas are now up 1. This is going to be throw number 4, 34-33. Oh, 6 drop for Kyle and Lucas. Looks like a 5-4 for Double Dubs. Six drop, 5-4 is the call. That does give Double Dubs the lead by 2, 42-40 going into throw number 5. We are getting a second call over here. Does look like the call was confirmed. So Double Dubs is up 2. Now Kyle and Lucas took the first one. And we're in our second best 2 of 3. Double Dubs looks like they're lining up to throw first. I don't see any kill shots having been called, but they may not have been put in yet. Looks like they weren't put in yet because both of them threw for kill shots. That is a kill shot for Lucas. All right, so that does give Kyle and Lucas that match. They took that second game 48-42. We're getting down towards the end here. I'm waiting to see how far we're going to go today, because we will be playing some finals on Sunday as well. We might be playing one more match, 1 to 2 more matches. Still waiting on our decision to come through. All right, so we are going to be running some more games here. At least 1, maybe 2 more. We can even bring in another guest judge here. He might... I don't think he's biased at all. But he is one of our competitors on the A-team finalists. We have John Bradley back in here. Let me get this, make this bigger so that we can see. Then I'll pull our scores up over here. And practice throws looks like.
A lot of good throwing today. A lot of teams pushing each other. Everyone's kind of. You've seen a lot of drops, but it's because a lot of the teams are going, oh, we need 11 and 12s. You can't hold back.
Yeah, I mean, that and a few of the lanes here are a little bit tighter than the others. I think some people run that V a little bit more and then tightening up just a little bit. I know it affected us some, but we're still having a good time. Jason, you want a headset getting in here too?
Jason declined a headset. I appreciate him, even though he declined a headset. But yeah, no, it's been really nice today to see all the folks at home.
So we had a 6-5, 5-4 on that first one. That's going to put Loose But Fancy up by 2.
It's to see some good matches, or got to watch a lot of them. If you notice why I was awkwardly dancing by the lines, it's because Garrett was making me move, because I guess I had happy feet and we don't want a foot fault. So That is a good partner there, folks. If you don't want a foot fault, you just have happy feet.
I saw you get pulled back to that dance floor quite a few times today.
Yeah, it's been quite hilarious to really enjoy it.
All right, coming into throw number 2. Let's see if I can turn this a little bit, give you a little bit better view. Looks like 6.5s on both teams.
I think they might be double 5s.
They are very close on those edges of those bowls, though.
The one
5-5 for loose
might have
but fancy.
snagged it.
5s across the board. 5-5, 5-5.
It's almost difficult. It's not difficult scoring it, but as you're sitting there, you're like, all right, let me make sure I get all the numbers in before you go back, because you don't want to, especially because the tablet's like facing the target, so you don't want to turn around and put the wrong numbers in. Leslie's doing a great job.
And so many numbers as you're going across, too.
Yeah.
You almost have to put them in as you're scoring them. Otherwise, you just lose that count when you come back.
But it is nice the score counts as a team. They're just putting the numbers in across as whatever it is. It's not like they're not tracking what Tony threw.
Exactly.
And Fancy threw. They're tracking the team. There's a nice.
That might be double 12s.
Fantastic, guys.
Waiting for the call. We got Leslie Wellman in judging for us. Oh, it's a 6-5, 6-6. Loose but Fancy did miss that second
That
6.
is close. Ooh, I can see him pull it out. It was.
But that brings the lead down to 1. Loose but Fancy up by 1.
Row number 4.
That's going to be a 5-6.
Yeah, for Lucas.
6-4.
You'll see a lot of throwers now because of the confusion, and to make sure that no one is calling anything quick or not, just stand behind the line at the target after you pull, so you have a moment to think before everything goes. So if you're in a duels match or any match period, there's nothing wrong with staying behind the line before.
Oh, yeah.
Just to like so everyone's on the same page. Oh, we got a 4-way call.
That's one thing we teach some of our new league throwers, too, is if you're ever uncertain, just stay on the other side of that fault line.
Yep.
They can't open it up till you come across. If you're uncertain, stand there, take your time, make your call.
Absolutely.
All right, so it looks like we're going all 4 kills right here. That's 1 hit and a miss.
Double hit.
Double hit.
Dang, look at those guys.
That is going to give Kyle and Lucas that first game. By 6. That's 57-51 for that first game. Going to switch sides, take a practice throw.
Pull up the chat.
With that?
I'll watch from here.
We got nobody chatting right now.
Dang. Oh, that's actually a perfect.
Let's make sure we're still live on Facebook.
All right, we are going into round 2. First round 2.
Oh, yeah, we're still live on Facebook. All right, let's bring that screen back up. Bring our scores back up as we get ready for our first throw of game 2. Sitting so close to these guys, you get to hear everybody's different counts too.
Yeah, like some people are like, I'm 3, 2, 1. And you hear 1, 2, 3. Like it's everyone's part. And then some people go on instinct. I can't do that.
So
like,
my teammate and I do actually throw based off motion. So we both come up and then we both settle. And then we'll go into our movement. Now it bit us on that last one. I jumped it a little bit early. We called double kills. He hit. I didn't even throw it all.
Oh, fault.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Sucks. Nice.
Oh, that's a close one.
And if you hear a pause and sound, it's just because we're so close to the throwers, we don't want to call the other, as they're throwing. We don't want to be
Yeah,
like 6-6, and then them hear that
that
backswing,
excitement
so
there, and we'll throw everyone off.
trying to give everyone the best they
But
can.
it was 6-6, 6-5. Loose
the
but
bell.
Fancy's going to be up by 1 going into throw number 3.
Yeah, if we still get if we still play the Steel Boys tonight with whoever the winner of this, it's going to be another great match. Beautiful. Nice
Ooh,
guys.
made some contact there. That might have bounced him out of the kill or the bulls.
4-4-5. I don't know. But it's neat to see when like you're talking about everyone's counts and everything. Lucas is just methodical, period. With his hatchet, with his big axe, even with duels, and it doesn't matter who's he's throwing with, just a methodical thrower.
Yeah,
And it's not like, and methodical for each person's different. Like Ryan Smith is the ultimate methodical person. That's not a bad thing. It's just different how you settle yourself to throw. Some
exactly.
people go through a very rigid regimen. Some people go not so rigid, but it is a very methodical way to go.
Some people you can tell have that physical, like, muscle memory,
Yeah.
and some of them you can tell it's more of a mental thing,
Oh,
where
yeah.
they get themselves into that breathing cycle and everything.
God, Jeb from Mountain Axe.
Oh, that's going to be a drop from Loose But Fancy.
Oh, full advantage.
That
it looks
is a
like
double 6.
full advantage.
That is going to swing the lead now. Kyle and Lucas are going to go up 4.
Curious to see if we're going to see an up down and a double kill, because Loose But Fancy needs that double kill.
They do need the double kill. I can see Kyle and Lucas only taking 1 here.
See Kyle hanging out. He's not crossing. They're making their call. Letting Leslie know we got 3 up, 1 down. Good luck. They're making a smart play here. I do wish Tony would wear some pants though.
Loose But Fancy are going to be throwing first. So we get to see what they hit with. That might be a double miss.
And they take it. I don't even I've seen a couple competitors where their partner didn't know they were going up the same kill with them, and they did their countdown, then switch at the end, and they both went the same kill.
It's fun just to surprise them. All right, so Kyle and Lucas do take that game. That is going to give them that match. We're going to wait to see if they're going to play one more tonight.
It is queued up in our queue. We are just
I
waiting
can't reach
for
it.
the MC, the head peeps, to let us know. I think we might have a lane change.
Mark. No.
Lucas.
Just tell Venser. So they were using that one for matches. Wait to see if they're actually going to be moving before you start throwing there.
Because instead of just chasing the birds and waiting for that, we switch arenas. Faster and finish up this day. Although I must say, 10 looks like pretty much finishing at 6 p.m.
That's not bad. Two pretty decent brackets.
And the final match of the evening, Lane 2, Steel Boys versus Kyle and Lucas. Kyle and Lucas.
So we are going to move over to the other lane for this match. I'm gonna fix up
there we
this.
go. I'm on. Yeah, so it's gonna be nice. Like we had some hiccups earlier with the boards, and I only think that was just because we just didn't they got the boards yesterday, and it just you got to draw them. It just takes time. So they were keeping up the best they could, but
I think I even saw another pallet of boards come in earlier
another pallet
today.
came
So
these boards are absolutely fantastic, but with this being such a small scoring area, it gets beat up pretty quick when you have big axes or 2 axes going at the same time.
yep. All right, so we are moving into our last match of the day. We're going to have Kyle and Lucas versus the Steel Boys.
Josh Russo, Zach Crawford.
This is going to be the B bracket finals. Winner of this match is going to move on to play Sinner and a Saint.
Good luck, guys. I'll see you on Sunday. I always love that. As you're playing anyone, it is always awesome. You don't have to wish anyone bad. You can always say, "I'll see you on Sunday."
Yep.
Like if you're in different brackets and if you're different everything, I'll just see you on Sunday.
And then we go on a cruise.
And then we go on a boat cruise of some kind of food and booze and who God dang knows. But I mean, someone like Lucas, he is fire right now. Throwing, at Keystone, he took all 3.
Yeah.
And he's a force to be reckoned with because this is like his 5th different duels partner recently, and he's still at least top 3 right now.
The timing and in sync with every single one of them.
I guess I think if he's always hitting his 6s and the other person's relatively close,
Mm-hmm.
who cares? Well, Kyle and Lucas win practice.
They just called that their best throw of the day. All right, so we got throw number 1 for game 1 here. We got Steel Boys on the left, Kyle and Lucas on the right.
Ooh, I like that.
Looks like we have a 5-4 for Kyle and Lucas. I can't tell if the Steel Boys might be a 5-4, might be a 6-4.
Ooh, I wonder if that's one of those flashlights you can drive over your car that you see in the infomercials, because that thing is bright.
That,
Yeah,
and I imagine
look
we're
at
going to need new batteries by the end of the
I know,
weekend.
right? Chargeable, baby. I just started carrying one just because when you go up to with shadows and all this other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to call for a second and actually be bad.
Yeah.
Because it's just a shadow. If you could just get a quick light in there, you're like, oh, yeah, that's bad. All right, let's move on.
And as a thrower, it makes so much sense just to have that and carry it, just for the well-being in the mind, instead of trying to rush and find a phone, find somebody else's flashlight.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that first throw was 5-5, 6-4, so we are tied at 10.
Neat. It looks like
I think
a
it's gonna be
5-5, 6-4 again. What is it in reverse?
I think it's a 5-4 for the Steel Boys.
Oh.
It's close, but that top X looks high. 6-4, 5-4. So Kyle and Lucas will go up 1 going into throw number 3.
Got this third throw coming up. Everyone keeping pace with the 1-point game. It's fantastic. Six four.
I think it's a 6-4, 6-4.
Might be
I'm going to let her make the call because
Yeah, these are dang
every
close
time I try and jump it, I get it wrong. But you were talking about Lucas throwing with quite a few different partners. I don't even know how long Russo and Crawford have been throwing together. They're one of those ones that have been throwing together for a long time.
Yeah, since basically when they created some kind of duels thing, it's amazing because they live in Ohio together, so they are able to practice, go to leagues, tournaments, and local and everything, and just continue to practice together, which is awesome. Like that's kind of the best thing that you want. You know, there are a ton of couples right now that were here today. I was my first match. I looked to the left. It was 5 sets of couples throwing.
That's the way I started. Started throwing duels with my wife.
Nice. Shake
Then-
it off, boys. Ooh. little
Looks like a
clip there.
6.555. Now that last throw was 6.564.
3-point
This one was
game.
6.555. We have Kyle and Lucas up by 3 going into throw number 5.
So if they up down, that's what?
Up down would give them 14, and up would give them 16. I imagine we're going to see everybody going up.
They're all going up. I like it. And
We are all going up.
And this is a strategy of like best of 3, round 1. If we can cleanly take it, just put it away. Because not saying there's other matches, but there are other matches.
Yeah.
At this point, all 4 of these guys are stupid good at kills. So
That's going to be 1 hit for Kyle and Lucas. And that looks like a double hit for the Steel
right there.
Boys. Oh, I think we're getting the flashlight back out. That is a double hit for the Steel Boys. They're going to take that one 55-50. Switch sides, take a practice throw. Then we're going to start up game number 2.
Be interesting to see just how in the future when we get continue getting games going and how hard throwers press. And that is a beautiful practice right there. And Zach and Russo are amongst some of the top throwers because Zeus, obviously the Big X World Champ 2 years ago, and then Russo runner-up this year.
Yeah.
And they're just solid duels throwers also, and I've never seen them not throw well and hatchet. So it's awesome to see how everyone is becoming a rounded thrower, not just super good at hatchet, super good at big axe. It's
that all around, just that comfortable feeling no matter what you got.
Being good at everything makes everything good.
All right, we had John step away. Looked like he had a phone call coming in. Looks like Kyle and Lucas probably have a 5-5. Steel Boys with a 6-5. So it will give Steel Boys the early lead by 1 point. All right, we got throw number 2 coming in. Looks like Steel Boys are going to take that throw first. Lucas stands a little bit closer to the center of that lane if he's on this side of the lane. So he's just making sure the other team has that space to throw. Looks like a 5-4-6-4. If that's the case, we're actually going to be tied back up. We are tied at 20. So tied at 20 going into throw number 3. Again, this will be our last match for the day. We're going to carry the A bracket onto Sunday. We'll have Big Axe finishing off Sunday, Duels finishing off Sunday, and then our hatchets from tomorrow will be finishing Sunday as well. Throw number 3. I can't tell if that's a 5-4 or 5-5. That's definitely 1-6 there. I can't tell the other side. It's either going to be a 5-6 or a 6-6. Bringing that flashlight. Nope, we're not bringing the flashlight back out. Jump the gun on that. 4-5-6-6. Kyle and Lucas lead by 3. 32-29 going into throw number 4. Trying to wiggle that axe out without taking out too much wood. Turn that axe around, tap it back in. I have no idea. All right, everything tapped back into place. Again, we got Kyle and Lucas up by 3, 32-29 going into throw number 4. That looks like a double 6 for the Steel Boys. And a 6-5 for Kyle and Lucas. If that is the call, it'll drop us to a 2-point game. Six, 6-5-6 is the call. So Kyle and Lucas are up by 2, 43-41. Everybody's calling kill shots. We're all going up. That's 1 hit for the Steel Boys. Double hits for Kyle and Lucas. That is going to give them this game 59-49. Practice throw before game number 3. This is our final game for the day. All right, throw number 1 of our final game. Let's make that board stop flashing on us. Might be a 6-6 for the Steel Boys. 6-6 for the Steel Boys. 5-5 for Kyle and Lucas. So Steel Boys are going to take the early lead, 12-10. Gonna tap some of that wood back in. Make sure we try and keep as much of that visible as possible. Help the judge score any axes that are in that area. All right, throw number 2, Steel Boys up 2. Looks like it's 6-5 for the Steel Boys. And a 5-5 for Kyle and Lucas. If that is, it'll give the Steel Boys another point up. It is 5-5, 6-5. That means Steel Boys lead by 3 going into throw number 3. It's going to be a 5-5 for the Steel Boys. Ooh, that might be a 4-5 for Kyle and Lucas. 5-4 for Kyle and Lucas. 5-5 for the Steel Boys. Steel Boys are going to go up 4 going into throw number 4. Beautiful throw. It's at least a 5-6 for the Steel Boys. Oh, that might be a 6-4 for Kyle and Lucas. Six, 4, 5, 6 is the call. Steel Boys are leading by 5 going into our final throw. Talking it over right now, seeing who's doing what. I know we have Kyle and Lucas both going for the kills. That is potentially 2 good kills over there. Oh, we crossed axes. If it's a double hit and a 6-5, miss hit. Miss hit 5-6 is the call. That is going to give the Steel Boys the match. They would take it 55-47, winning that best of 3. They are moving on to Sunday. Great matches all day long. We're going to be signing off here. And we will be coming back tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. with our AM Hatchet bracket. Then we'll have a second Hatchet bracket running tomorrow afternoon. The start time still undetermined. We're going to wait and see how long the AM one takes. And we'll be starting PM shortly after that. So be sure to tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, whatever they call it, PDT. And we'll have some Hatchet going on. I think we have 88 throwers, so we have 2 split brackets tomorrow morning. But for tonight, we are done in Spokane at the Jumpin' Jackalope Jamboree.